Welcome to Curiousology. Please subscribe for more interesting videos. This is our first video in the series. Let's get into the video. Today's video is going to completely change the way you see the world. And you will realize how small it is. This video will prove that you can easily reach and become friends with any celebrity. Or basically anyone in the world. There are 7.5 billion people in this world and it's increasing as you're watching this video. So is it possible to easily reach anyone just using the connections that you already know? Will the celebrity or the person that you want to become friends with be millions of connections away from you because there are billions of people in the world? Well, the actual answer is no. The answer is much smaller. The person that you want to reach is just less than 10 connections away from you. But how? Well, I'm going to prove it with elementary math. Yes, you heard it right. The math you learned when you were just 11. Let's look at some basic facts first. Every person in the world has approximately 44 connections. By connections, I don't mean the people you follow on social media or a stranger in your neighborhood. What I mean by connections are your friends, your family and relatives, your colleagues and basically anyone you're close to. Every person has an averagely 44 of them. So let's say you have 44 connections on average. It could be more or less. And it depends on your personal life, socioeconomic situation and whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. Let's assume that you and each person in the world have 44 connections. And each of those connections has 44 connections and so on. Let's use the math to see how many connections it takes to reach every individual in the world. First, we start with 44. Since each of those connections has 44 connections, let's multiply 44 by 44. And those 1,936 people have 44 connections each, so we keep multiplying by 44. You can take a calculator and keep multiplying by 4 and these are the answers you will get. And finally, when have finished multiplying 44 by itself 6 times, the answer we get in the population of the whole world. It's mind-blowing. We started with just 44 connections and we have reached the whole world. You have just seen for yourself that the celebrity or the person who you want to reach is just 6 connections away from you, and if you think about your connections and do the work, you can do it. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed this video and if you want to know more interesting things like this, please subscribe and wait for our next video which will also blow your mind.